Welcome to Sunday School Lesson at a Glance, a ministry of the Sunday School Publishing Board, where we focus on teaching, engaging, application, and learning for teachers and students.
I will now share some teaching tips to use when teaching this lesson. Again, our focus is on teaching, application, engagement, and learning. Some teaching tips. Teachers, plan how you're going to teach the lesson. Pray, and ask for God's guidance and wisdom. If you expect to teach for results, you must plan for results. Consider and plan how you're going to introduce the lesson. How are you going to teach the lesson? What methods are you going to use? How are you going to engage your students? All of your students. Again, we must consider each student. Determine what activity or activities to use and what questions to ask. Also, how are you going to close or end the lesson? Intentional and effective lessons don't just happen. Effective teaching involves careful planning. I am now going to share an engagement activity that you can use when teaching this lesson. Have students discuss and list the similarities and differences in Jesus and John the Baptist's ministry on a graphic organizer. You can have small group and whole group discussion. Have one student from each group share the group responses to the class. Teachers, be sure that you complete this activity and list the responses on the graphic organizer before teaching the lesson. The activity that you use should always contribute to the students' understanding and applying the biblical truths of the lesson to everyday life. The activity should always reinforce the lesson aims and the teaching of the biblical truths of the lesson. There are many life applications in this week's lesson. We must be careful in how we judge the outer appearance of others. Thank you for tuning in to Sunday School Lesson at a Glance. I hope these teaching tips are helpful to you as you prepare to teach and study God's Word. For additional information and resources, contact the Sunday School Publishing Board.
We invite you to join us each week as we take a glimpse into the Sunday School lesson. Subscribe now.